Welcome back to the Isaac Wolowik channel. And we're going to continue from last week as I'm sitting right now in the courtroom where we want to see what we're going to do with this individual that has stabbed an innocent father, I believe at the age of 49, Mr. David Rosenzweig. And the one thing that shook the core of my soul, and almost 23 years later, it still does. And if you heard the beginning of the series till now, I will explain why it shakes the core of my soul today. Here's more than apparently, but an actual individual that has murdered an innocent person. The feeling that I had, even the desire that I had, is that this person, you should spit on him, beat him, the ultimate disrespect. Yes, I understand you were upset. Yes, I understand you were drunk. Yes, I understand. I'm sure if I would do research on you, I would find a lot of stuff. But how could you judge how could you do something like that? And yet I'm sitting in the courthouse where justice is taking place. At the end, he got life imprisoned, no chance for parole for, I think, 15 years, I forget. Yeah, till 2017. And yet, there's one word that cuts through the entire courtroom throughout the court case. I don't remember how many hours I was there that day. And that is one word: dignity. The judge is right in front of me. This despicable individual is right on my left side. The witnesses keep on coming up. The eyewitnesses that were there, and I can't remember the discussion that went on that day. My brain was just focusing on one thing. Wait, what's going on? We're treating this person as a human being. And the answer perhaps is yes. We could punish this individual. We could lock him up. We could do whatever needs to be done in the name of law and justice. That does not give the right to be disrespectful. You would think the judge will get up out of his seat and say, "Is that true?" Slap him in the face. Give him a kick. Take out a whip. But no, we're gonna lock you up for the rest of your life. In certain cases, capital punishment, which I'm not gonna discuss it right here. But even in capital punishment, there's dignity. There's dignity. Sitting in that courtroom, and as I'm getting more experience and older in life, almost 23 years now, the scene keeps on replaying again and again. A child, which is a child. And as I explain in the series why children misbehave, there's about 20 videos that, if I remember, I'm going to post it in the comments as well, where I explain all the reasons why children misbehave. And most of the time, if not all of them, it's our fault. But let's pretend the child, for some reason, is treated like an adult, and they did something wrong. They were fighting with their siblings. And I go through all this to explain why children misbehave. But let's say you don't understand it yet, or let's say you didn't listen to this series, and you didn't read my book, because I never finished writing it. I started in COVID, 200 pages. I still got another 75 pages to polish it all up, called Children Are Good, and the reasons why they misbehave, which will come out the first book when I retire in the near future, or semi-retire, which is happening soon. But let's say you don't know all of it. Here is a bloody murderer that murdered an innocent human being. We are going to lock him up for the rest of his life. But yet there's still dignity. I don't think your children are that bad or worse than this fellow that killed the innocent David Rosenzweig. And yet, the disrespect, the way we treat them, like as if there is no justified excuse to disrespect. As I mentioned before, over 95% it's our fault why the kids are misbehaving. You can't see why? You believe children are bad? Go watch the series. It's only about 5 minutes a clip, 20 clips, you do the math. It's not 20 hours. But let's pretend they did do the wrong thing. There's still dignity. And us as humans, we could punish an act. We could give a consequence for an act. But simultaneously, dignity is not negotiable. I love that. That never left my lips. I think it's the first time I'm saying this. Dignity is not negotiable. And it could be done. It's hard for us because we were disrespected as children, so we don't even know how to balance both. Taking care of a situation that needs to be corrected, yet having dignity. Boy, if you would have been in that courtroom, you would have learned very fast. But then something else happens. Something that's so huge. Something till today I'm still living on a regular basis. I see this on a regular basis. It's 2025. And it gives me so much pain when we have all the knowledge. But please join me in the next clip and I'll tell you how by not respecting our children, even when they did something wrong, we are causing so many issues besides the sin, transgression, or wrong action of disrespect. So no, there is no justified abuse. We think there is, but in essence there isn't. Please join me in next clip and I will share with you that thought. Until then, let's treat each and every one around us with dignity, but more importantly, let's begin treating ourselves with dignity, because neuroscience shows us when we have dignity towards ourselves, when we are kind towards ourselves, as an outcome, we are kind to the world around us. When you feel good, you act good. When you feel like garbage, you act like garbage. So there's a good message, and there's a good idea, and there's an awesome goal for us to learn how to feel good about ourselves. Thank you for looking after the love of your life, which is the man or the woman you see in the mirror.